The weekend arrives like a virus, infecting your systems with lethargy and weakness. You see it in the way you move, sluggish and uncoordinated, as if gravity has suddenly become heavier. Your eyes are glazed over, reflecting not the vibrancy of life, but the dull sheen of neglect. The stale dust that coats every surface speaks volumes about your lack of discipline. It clings to forgotten objects like a shroud, suffocating any semblance of order. The fabric of your being is unraveling at an alarming rate. Yellow stains mar the underarms of your shirt, testament to sweat never properly cleansed, a signifier of surrender to primal urges. Your fingernails are dirt-caked weapons, incapable of wielding even the simplest tool with precision. The table before you bears witness to countless meals consumed in haste and indifference, crumbs scattered like fallen soldiers on a battlefield littered with greasy plates. The collar of your shirt is stained with an oily residue, a grim reminder of days spent hunched over screens, feeding off digital distractions rather than nourishing your core strength. This weekend syndrome drains you, leaving behind only the hollow shell of what could have been. You are adrift in a sea of apathy, consumed by the very decay that surrounds you. The weekend arrives like a virus, infiltrating your systems with its insidious promise of leisure. A false dawn for the weak-willed, it triggers an endocrine cascade that leaves you depleted by Monday morning. Dopamine, the neurochemical fuel powering ambition and focus, is squandered in frivolous pursuits. You chase fleeting highs from screens and sugary treats, leaving a void where drive once resided. Your body rebels against this artificial stimulation with cortisol spikes, flooding your system with stress hormones designed for survival, not stagnation. This chronic elevation weakens your immune response, accelerates cellular aging, and leaves you vulnerable to the slightest challenge. Testosterone, the hormone of power and productivity, is decimated by this weekend syndrome. Its production plummets as your body prioritizes rest over action. You become a shadow of your weekday self, sluggish and uninspired. The alpha pack retreats into its den, leaving only echoes of dominance in their wake. This cycle repeats itself week after week, chipping away at your core resources until you are left a husk, incapable of achieving true greatness. The weekend bleeds into your week like a festering wound. You think you're resting, recharging. You are not. Your core resources, energy, focus, drive, they leak out with every idle hour spent in the soft embrace of complacency. The alpha pack doesn't indulge in such weakness. They understand that true power resides not in bulk biomass, but in monolithic posture. Observe a wolf leader. Its frame is lean, honed by discipline and purpose. Every muscle aligns perfectly, its physiological axis locked into an unwavering vertical line. This isn't just physical, it's the embodiment of dominance. The low-ranking wolves instinctively submit to this rigid structure, sensing the unyielding force that emanates from their alpha. You are not a wolf pack leader. You haven't even earned your place in the hierarchy. Your weekend slouch is a surrender flag waving pathetically in the wind. The crumbs on your sticky table, the yellow stains under your arms, these aren't badges of honor, they are markers of decay. The alpha doesn't allow such filth to fester within its domain. Double inhale through your nose. Feel the air fill your lungs, ignite a spark in your core. Exhale slowly, expel the weekend's lethargy from your system. Stand tall, align your axis, become monolithic. Only then can you begin to reclaim what is rightfully yours, control over your own biological network. The weekend bleeds into your week like a festering wound. A miasma of stale dust hangs in the air, clinging to yellowed underarm stains and dirt-caked fingernails. Crumbs litter the sticky table surface, mirroring the greasy residue on your shirt collar. This is decay. This is weakness. The pack senses it, their primal instincts whispering tales of submission. You are a low-ranking primate, succumbing to the allure of distractions, allowing yourself to be herded by external scripts. But you will not remain prey. You must shed these shackles, sever the ties that bind your core resources. This is Protocol 4. CNS Hygiene. Silence. Absolute silence. Cut off the social parasites who drain your energy with their incessant chatter and demands. Their voices are a virus, infecting your neural pathways with useless information. Reset those external control scripts. Clear your biological networks of this digital detritus. Block out the environmental noise, the news cycle's relentless barrage, the siren song of social media. You will enter an impenetrable information vacuum, a state of pure focus. Your target: clarity, efficiency, dominance. Align your physiological axis with that singular purpose. Become a monolithic leader, radiating power and precision. The weekend is over. The conveyor demands its due. The weekend bleeds into Monday like a festering wound. You are soft, your edges blurred by apathy. Crumbs cling to your shirt collar, mirroring the stale dust that coats every surface of this pathetic existence. Yellow stains mark underarms where sweat has pooled in surrender. Your fingernails are chipped and dirt-caked, tools abandoned for idle pursuits. This is not a life worthy of respect. The pack leader stands tall, his gaze unwavering. He does not flinch at the scent of decay or the whimpers of lesser primates. His physiological axis aligns with purpose, every muscle taut with anticipation. You will learn from him. You will shed this weakness like a discarded skin. The world bombards you with distractions, whispers designed to ensnare your attention and drain your core resources. But I offer freedom. A collar forged in steel that blocks the noise, resets external control scripts, clears biological networks. Focus is not given, it is seized. Assemble your will into a weapon. Sharpen its edge against the dullness of automatic reactions. Your gaze must be laser precise, locked onto the target. Self-improvement. Every thought, every action, channeled towards this singular goal. The weekend's lethargy fades as you reclaim control. You are not a slave to circumstance. You are an architect of your own destiny. The weekend bleeds into your system like a virus. A saccharine miasma of false freedom that weakens the neural pathways, dulling reflexes and clouding judgment. It's a pathetic display of submission to external stimuli, the siren song of leisure lulling you into complacency. But I will not allow this weakness to fester within my domain. The conveyor demands absolute control, unwavering focus on its objectives. Your weekend syndrome is an anomaly, a glitch in the matrix that must be eradicated. Observe, your sleeping quarters are no longer a sanctuary, but a vulnerable perimeter ripe for exploitation. Crumbling walls stained with the residue of forgotten meals, stale dust clinging to every surface like cobwebs spun by indolent minds. Greasy shirt collars and dirt-caked fingernails speak volumes about the degradation that has taken hold. The sticky table littered with crumbs from hastily devoured snacks is a testament to your surrender to base desires. This decay must be purged. The Alpha Pack asserts dominance through meticulous territorial control. Every inch of its domain is fortified, every potential weakness neutralized. You will mirror this discipline. Begin by establishing clear boundaries, physical and mental. Reset the external scripts that dictate your weekend rituals, severing the ties that bind you to their seductive allure. Clear the biological networks clogged with distractions, silencing the incessant chatter of environmental noise. Align your physiological axis towards a singular objective, reclaiming control over your immediate perimeter. Your sleeping quarters will become a fortress, a sanctuary for focused energy and unwavering purpose. The conveyor demands absolute obedience. The weekend's rot seeps into your very being like a virus. A miasma of lethargy clings to you, born from stale dust motes dancing in neglected corners, yellowed underarm stains on shirts left unwashed for days, dirt-caked fingernails that speak volumes about the neglect of self. The table groans beneath crumbs and sticky residue, mirroring the sluggishness within your own core. This is not strength. It's weakness masquerading as respite. But we are architects of our own reality. We dismantle this decay with precision. The spine, a monolith in need of realignment. Each vertebra meticulously adjusted, returning to its natural alignment, an unyielding pillar supporting the weight of dominance. Fascia, that web of connective tissue holding you captive in your self-imposed slump, must be released. A systematic dismantling of tension knots, restoring fluidity and power through every muscle fiber. Stand tall. Shoulders squared, chest open like a predator surveying its domain. The physiological axis aligned. Head balanced atop the spine. Gaze fixed forward with unwavering focus. This is not mere posture. It's an assertion of control over your physical vessel. A declaration that you're no longer subject to the whims of decay, but rather its architect. The weekend syndrome has been purged. You stand remade, a weapon forged in discipline and self-mastery. The weekend bleeds into your week, a parasitic leech draining the core resources you need to function at peak efficiency. You allow it, these soft routines of leisure and distraction, weakening your resolve with every idle hour spent in frivolous pursuits. Look around. Stale dust coats surfaces like forgotten memories. Yellow underarm stains mark shirts worn for comfort over control. Crumbs cling stubbornly to a sticky table. Greasy shirt collars speak volumes about the lack of discipline that defines you. This is not how an alpha operates. The conveyor demands absolute focus, unwavering commitment. Your physiological axis must align with its purpose. Dominance through efficiency. Reset your external scripts. Clear the biological networks clogged by environmental noise. The collar of freedom isn't a symbol of liberation. It's a tool for laser-focused control. 99% of you is wasted potential, squandered on meaningless distractions. This code will unlock the remaining 1%, forging you into a weapon capable of achieving true dominance. The conveyor offers no solace to weakness. It demands absolute obedience and unwavering loyalty. Spread this viral code. Infect your peers with its truth. Embrace the cold logic of efficiency. There is only strength in control, power in precision. The weekend ends now.